co-hosts and partners in crime. Let me welcome you to another brand new session of the Finance Real Talk. Today we will learn about social responsible investments, what those ESG criteria are and where we can find it, and why we should carefully observe those criteria also doing investment, but also in our daily life. But before we jump in, I would like to make you aware that we will have a one-on-one on stocks and investments. So why I think that video up front is totally important for you guys also to understand how to trade, how to make investments, what really stocks are and which kind of different types of stocks are existing on the market out there. I will also insert the link at the end of this video to my social and copy trading video. Guess you have a better understanding about copy trading and social trading afterwards, especially when you have watched then the one-on-one about so. Now let's listen to one of the bigger asset managers globally and how they describe ESG and what they think social responsible investments are and if they already applied that approach.
In an increasingly complex world, when faced with many questions about the meaning of our investments, the concept of socially responsible investment, SRI, is particularly relevant. SRI is sustainable development applied to finance. It is an investment approach that consists of systematically mainstreaming factors linked to environmental, social and governance (ESG) criteria, alongside financial criteria. When we are considering investing in a company, we carry out a two-pronged analysis. We look at the financial criteria, profitability, business models, sector and competitiveness, alongside the ESG criteria. ESG. E. Environmental. We analyse the environmental footprint of companies. For example, initiatives in areas such as energy saving and the reduction of pollutant emissions. S. Social. We examine working conditions, relationships with clients and suppliers, and human resources management. G. Governance. We investigate the governance structure to assess if it's transparent and independent, how the corporate officers are appointed and remunerated, and if there is respect for shareholders. As an asset management company, Allianz Global Investors has been a pioneer in SRI. We have been integrating ESG factors into our investment decisions since 2000. We have a team of dedicated experts who assist our clients in their investment decisions. We can also count on the support of our parent company, Allianz. We are convinced that the integration of ESG factors is a key factor in sustainable performance and helps to reduce the risks of an investment. Integrating ESG factors into our investment approach helps us to identify risks upstream and better assess them, identify long-term investment opportunities, create value for client portfolios. SRI gives meaning to investing, and this comprehensive approach helps to ensure the sustainable performance of our investments.
Now let's sum up again what we learned in the video. ESG investing consists of only investing your money in ways that promote sustainability. ESG factors are often used by investors who seek to reward and influence a company's long-term health. For many investors, understanding the ESG factors of a company helps them to understand corporate purpose, strategy, and general management quality. Areas that fall under the umbrella term of ESG factors include energy efficiency, greenhouse gas emissions, staff turnover, training and qualification, maturity of workforce, corruption, revenues from new product. Socially conscious investors practice ESG investing not only for moral or environmental reasons, but also because they believe that rewarding these kinds of values will support a company's long-term performance. They are investing in sustainability itself, and it's a risk management move. To them, investing significantly in a company with notoriously unsafe workplace practices or a history of oil spills in an inherently flawed investment and won't pay off in the end. When ESG was first coined as a term in 2005, it was considered as a novel approach, and even today there is a lingering attitude that prioritizing ESG factors while choosing investments will negatively affect financial performance. But now that sustainability issues are thought of by society as less of an experiment but more of an immediate necessity, most investors agree that ESG issues are a crucial factor when evaluating the financial health of a company. ESG is now mainstream investment lingo. More and more businesses realize that sustainability is an important consideration for them and for their investors and customers. Today, more than 1,600 members, representing over $70 trillion assets under management, have subscribed to the PRI. ESG is clearly isn't a niche interest anymore. But some institutional investors are slow in catching up to the trend. The main argument is that their primary responsibility lies with the shareholders, regardless of environmental or social impact. But the evidence showing that ESG issues have financial implications is growing. In many important markets, including the US and the EU, environmental, social and governance integration is increasingly seen as not just the right thing to do, but a smart financial move. Last but not least, social responsible investments are also known as green investments. Hope that content was useful for you guys and you learned something about social responsible investment and that approach. And you also consider the ESG factors into your daily financial behavior. Next time we will also welcome Mike again, maybe Mike from the V8 Power Talk. He will explain us what stocks are and how we should do investments and how to calculate and maybe also to understand the evaluation of each company and each share. So don't forget to hit and smash the like and subscribe button. Take care, stay safe and healthy, and see you soon.